How electric was the Super Bowl after party?
It's okay.
I'm still partying, baby. That's why I have no voice. I'm leaking nothing but tequila and
The Super Bowl just got better and much, much steamier, all thanks to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's over-the-top steamy love front on Super Bowl grounds. They might just call it a very public honeymoon at this point. Can't say we aren't enjoying it, though. The couple has the whole Swiftie fan club and NFL world in an absolute chokehold.
The Swift effect, the Taylor effect, the Travis Taylor effect.
It's all of it. I mean, when you talk to people, right, everyone is talking about Taylor, whether you like it or not.
The hugs, the kisses, the romantic embrace, and those dance moves, everything made us feel single in 48 different ways.
It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was the craziest thing I've ever experienced.
And don't even get me started on the wild after party. Before we talk about the infamous after party, let's start from the beginning, shall we? Taylor is known to make statements, but boy, did she break all records by stepping foot on the NFL grounds. In classic Taylor style, the diva made a grand entrance. The moment she walked in, she owned the crowd. Even the NFL camera could not leave her alone. I would even stretch it as far as saying her face was splashed more than the actual game happening in the ground. No NFL, we really don't mind. Keep the good stuff coming, please. But what makes her appearance even better is that she barely made it in time. Yes, there were chances we would have had to survive this Super Bowl without Taylor gracing our screens. Why? Because of coinciding dates with her Eras tour. Taylor has been impressively managing this hectic traveling alongside her Eras tour. Unfortunately, Super Bowl and the dates of her Eras tour in Tokyo came close to clashing. Her Tokyo tour got extended from the 7th to the 10th of February, after which she would have had to take an immediate flight to Vegas to attend the game in time. Eventually, she would have had to fly back to Melbourne for the remaining part of her Eras tour from 16th to 26th February. This is why nobody would have been too disappointed if Taylor failed to make it to the Super Bowl. The matter was so high priority that even the Japanese embassy could not help but release an official statement on the matter, easing people's worries a little. The statement read that Taylor could in fact make it to the game. Despite the 12-hour flight and 17-hour time difference, the embassy can confidently speak now to say that if she departs Tokyo in the evening after her concert, she should comfortably arrive in Las Vegas before the Super Bowl begins. Love conquers all, they say. So here she was, slaying like always. Not only did Taylor arrive before the kickoff with celebrity friends Blake Lively and Ice Spice, she also managed to make headlines in more ways than we can count.
Andrea Pacheco, Fred Warner, what do you want? Chris Jones, you got tons of stars.
Everything from her head to toe screamed NFL's girl. She nailed the Chiefs vibe with an Aaron Andrews bomber jacket, complete with the team logo, and 60 for their founding year. And of course, she accessorized like a pro with a custom 87 varsity pendant necklace. Now, who would want to miss out on this? Not Travis, for sure. He was equally blown as everyone else. It's not every day that your celebrity girlfriend flies in from miles away to cheer for you and see you win. Plus, in the electrifying showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers, Taylor Swift was more than just a spectator. She was a whirlwind of emotions and hype. Throughout the game, Swift's emotions were on full display. From nail-biting tension during tight spots to jumping for joy after every Chiefs breakthrough, she was living every moment. And when the Chiefs needed a boost, Swift was right there, cheering them on with infectious enthusiasm.
That's how long the ball was in the air. Yeah, that was a championship game.
Yes, down on the platform. Yep.
And right after the Chiefs pulled off a game-winning touchdown, sealing the deal at 25-22, Taylor couldn't contain her joy and dived into a wild celebration with the crew in the suite. Her happiness knew no bounds.
Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hartman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
And this was the Andy Reid special.
Now believe me when I tell you this was just the tip of the iceberg. This was the mere start of the romance showdown the pair were planning to throw in everyone's faces. The real magic happened on the field after the trophy presentation. That's when Taylor and Travis shared a sweet embrace and a kiss, adding a super romantic touch to the victory. A sweaty, never-ending hug was all Travis needed after the tough game. What a payoff. And did you know that Taylor is called Travis's lucky charm? I mean, it is self-evident why the NFL would grant her this title. She has been proven lucky for the Chiefs. Ever since she started dating Travis, she has attended 13 Chief games, out of which Chiefs appeared victorious in 10. Quite a luck Taylor brings, doesn't she? But there is an even bigger, better reason everybody had their Hawkeyes on Taylor, her number 13 conspiracy theory. The Chiefs' win served like the final nail on the coffin in solidifying it. For those who have no idea what this is about, hang on. It is no secret that Taylor's lucky number is 13.
I was born on the 13th. I turned 13 on Friday the 13th. My first album went gold in 13 weeks. Also, thanks. My first song that ever went number one, it had a 13-second intro.
The number 13 made its appearance one after the other. The game took a turn in the favor of the Chiefs when the total score was 13. Even Taylor's flight was precisely 13 hours long from Tokyo to Los Angeles. Notably, the Super Bowl marked her 13th appearance at a Chiefs game this season. Now, I am not superstitious, but this is too much of a coincidence, right? It makes us all stop and think for a second if the astronomers and numeric experts are spot on about this prediction. But let's just not give all the credit to Taylor's luck. Travis worked pretty hard for the win, even got in the face of his coach, showed aggression like never before, and ended up garnering the hate of many NFL lovers.
Kelce is under hot water. The media is all over this as he's suffering a meltdown as Taylor Swift's boyfriend pushes his coach, Andy Reid, screams in his face.
Now let's cut him some slack, shall we? We all have our weak moments. He was just missing Taylor, and when he finally got her where he wanted her, he seemed to calm down instantly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how an angry Travis switched to a lovesick one. What? Did you think a mere kiss was the payoff Travis got for winning another game? No. That was just foreplay. The duo were found in a romantic embrace all night long at the after party, swinging and dancing romantically to Taylor's songs. Travis was even found lip-syncing to Taylor's songs. How dare we forget the iconic "You belong with me" moment. Travis does not leave any chance to claim his woman. So, right in the middle of the dance floor, with hundreds of people watching, he pointed to her and sang, "You belong with me." Lip-synced, to be honest. But it's the effort that counts, right? And Taylor, she flushed to her roots. After all, she is just an ordinary romantic girl at heart. With a love-stricken expression, she danced and pointed right back at Beau. Some insiders report that Taylor had this to say about this whole incident: "That was the most romantic thing that's ever happened to me. Isn't it every Swifties fairy tale come to life? That is how you stake a claim, people. Watch and learn." So what do you think? How far will they take this love show before we get to hear the grand announcement? If the dating is this off the charts, how grand will the actual proposal be? I want you to think out of the box and let me know in the comments below. If you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Popplug. And if you want to know what is Travis Kelce's huge announcement and if Taylor will say yes, watch this next video.